To complete this phase of the program, here are the objectives we need to achieve. Plan your school's first Medi-Ready drill, complete your school's first Medi-Ready debrief, and plan 3 more drills and debriefs. To help you with drills and debriefs, be sure to download the resources in this section that lead you through them. Let's first define the Medi-Ready drill. A Medi-Ready drill is a practice run of your school's Medi-Ready response protocol. The goal of the drill is to put your plan into action as if a true emergency is occurring. To plan a drill, follow your school's planning procedures like you would for a fire or intruder drill. These procedures likely include the following. Determine the date for the drill and include time for post-drill debrief. Have your proposed date approved by administration. Make the school staff aware that a Medi-Ready drill will be occurring. We recommend doing this even if your school does not announce to the entire school that a medical emergency is occurring. And lastly, determine the storyline of the drill by using a Medi-Ready drill scenario. There are 4 key components of a good drill: the who, the what, the where, and the when. The who. This is who is having a medical emergency. This can be a student or a teacher taking on that role. Many times, schools have students who are interested in theater and like to participate in this role. If you incorporate students into your drills, be sure to spend a few minutes explaining why medical emergency response planning is important. Answer their questions on medical emergencies and thank them for their participation in this important activity. The what. This determines what type of medical emergency is occurring. Is the person having an allergic reaction or low blood sugar? The where. This determines the location of the medical emergency. Review your school's medical emergency risk zones and select a location you determine to be higher risk of a medical emergency. Many emergencies occur in classrooms, and classrooms are a great location for your first drill. So consider doing your first drill with the emergency in a classroom. As you feel more comfortable with drills, consider running a drill in a high-risk zone that may be far away from emergency devices or supplies like a field or theater space. The when. This determines when the medical emergency is occurring. This is a drill, so you have creative license, but try to make sure the time of the mock emergency correlates with the time of the drill. For example, if your mock medical emergency is a student having anaphylaxis at lunch in the cafeteria, consider running your drill at lunch in the cafeteria. You may want to wait until drill 2 or 3 for this larger scale medical drill. Medical emergencies rarely happen when it is convenient, so having drills during transition times or sporting events may be beneficial for your team. You may be asking yourself, who will start and time the drill? We recommend someone not on the response team be in charge of starting the drill and timing it. This is because your response team members should be going about their day, business as usual, until the drill begins. This helps make the drill as close to real life as possible. The drill is over when the 6th student, or person role-playing as the 6th student, is transferred to the care of EMS. Ideally, talk with your local emergency responder departments about having first responders participate in the drill. This will create a natural end to your drill and will give students an opportunity to interact with first responders in your community. This may also be a good time for students, especially those with medical conditions and are at higher risk of having a medical emergency at school, to meet their local first responders, learn about their jobs, and see the inside of an ambulance. It is also a great way to grow your school's relationship with first responders. Teamwork makes the dream work. Now, let's discuss the Medi-Ready debrief. This debrief is a session that occurs after a drill or an actual medical emergency. The goal of the debrief is to review the medical emergency event, whether it be a drill or an actual emergency, and analyze what went well and what needs improvement. Ideally, your entire response team and any other relevant or involved school personnel participate in the debrief. The debrief is best performed soon after the event. When planning a drill, include time for a post-drill debrief, same day, immediately following the drill. This way, the drill is fresh in everyone's mind. If debriefing after an actual medical emergency, try to perform it within 24 to 48 hours of the actual emergency so that the event is fresh in everyone's mind. If there was a death or a serious injury that occurred, include a counselor or other mental health professional to help you walk through the debrief. Having a counselor present can provide support to your team during a difficult time. Let's discuss what is discussed during a code and a debrief. Just as the drill has key components, the debrief also includes key components, the why and the how. The why. When participating in a code and a debrief, you and your team will ask, why was there a medical emergency? This may be because it was a drill, and drills are important to keep response planning fresh on people's mind and keep response times as quick as possible. Or, in the event of an actual emergency, the why is because a child accidentally ingested an allergen. Ask each other how the emergency might have been prevented and what changes you may be able to make. The how. When thinking of the hows of a debrief, ask each other, how did our team respond? And was it the intended response? How was the protocol intended to be activated? Also spend time on what went well, asking, how did the response go well? Do give praise where praise is due. Then spend time asking each other, how can our plan be adjusted for better outcomes? Using the code and a debrief guide, document your next steps of how you plan to improve your Medi-Ready plan. Also plan your next drill to put your changes into action. Remember to update your protocol as changes are made. Keep this up to date wherever your school stores its other emergency response protocols. Now that we've discussed drills and debriefs, let's put these into practice. It's time to plan your first drill and debrief, then perform 2 more in the following weeks. After you've completed 3 drills and debriefs, you will have completed this section of Medi-Ready. Another milestone met.